James Royal from Bayer recently visited southeast Queensland, where he caught up with Justin Sands from Technigro to talk about how they're tackling weed control on public playing fields. James was keen to hear of the challenges that Justin faced while dealing with the problem and how Bayer could assist.
Currently I'm the business unit leader for the Technigro Turf Services, which is part of the citywide group. So basically I look after a lot of council type fields, a lot of schools and other sporting clubs, generally in the spraying sort of side of things. We do minor renovations and stuff like that. The biggest sort of, weed pressure issues anyway is sort of wiregrass, crowsfoot. They're the sort of hardest to control, the hardest to manage for our clients. Overuse of fields and things like that as well put certain pressures on. Generally the winter months, sort of either side of winter, we're treating crowsfoot. Yep. Wiregrass is an all year round issue up here. Yep. Broadleaf weeds are sort of winter coming out of winter, and then we've got the paspalums and that sort of thing in summer. During
the chat, Justin shared the pre-emergent herbicide strategy that he'd used in the past.
Generally it's either been dimension or barricade over the years. We've sort of shifted a little bit. We're putting out Penmag applications in the winter, and then after renovations putting something down like barricade, which has a little bit more longevity.
Early November in 2016, after a spring renovation procedure, one of the fields underwent a pre-emergent treatment with Specticle. James was keen to see how Specticle tackled Justin's problem of germinating spring and summer weeds.
After the Specticle application, the only issues we've treated is the paspalum over summer. It seems to have held up quite well. There's very little weed at all. The turf's still got pretty good vigour. It's holding its colour. It's under a lot of use at the moment, and it's still got 100% coverage.
With the result evidently clear, Justin talks about the features of Specticle that are most appealing.
I think in some situations the longevity is going to count quite highly, especially on the fields that don't get a lot of attention usually through the year. Yep. To have that barrier that lasts that extra amount of time, it's a definite advantage, and that sort of thing. Anything that reduces any other weed applications that we've got to do throughout the year is definitely going to help in the long run. Shaking up the groups is always an advantage. Having a new molecule and preventing resistance and things like that is always an advantage. Yep. It's also good that it's a lower application rate. There's less to carry and less to mix.